Your Synology device is connected to LAN and power cable. After it is turned on, what you can do is go to your browser of any computer on your any computer in browser. You can write this URL finds.synology.com. It should be automatically able to find your drive and you should be able to see server name there and all the different metadata here and the model number. So let's keep going. Connect. Here we have a user agreement. I blindly did not read it, but select agreed. Privacy statement. Now we are going to install a new operating system on our device. It says setup Synology DS1522 plus now, and we need installation. Automatically download the latest version of Synology from the Synology website. And the application or operating system is Disk Station Manager DSM is the operating system running on Synology NAS. So let's keep going. I'll keep automatically download the latest version here. But if you're more advanced, you can feel free to do manual version. All data will be deleted. That's okay because the drive is new, so I do not care about that. And since I only have like one drive, it automatically detected that. So I would say I understand, continue, and then it started. I'll pause the video here and I'll be back when it is ready. Next screen that pop up, it is counting down the 10 minutes and it's going to restart our drive. We'll be ready in approximately 10 minutes. Next generation data management begins here. So let's start. It's prompts for like device name, administrator password, administrator account password, and confirm password. Okay, let's keep going. After you filled in all this, click on next. I'm going to hide this, but you know what you have to put in there. Just give it a name of your device, administrator account, whatever the account you want to give it. Select an update option for your Synology NAS. Select what to do when there is a DSM and package updates are available. Alright, I'll choose to do this. Notify me when DSM or package updates are available. I prefer to have a manual control over it so I can decide and install when I feel like installing. This is just my preference, but if you feel like important updates you want to automatically install, you can pick those options. Now it's prompting me to create a Synology account to receive more benefits. So here are a couple of things that they have mentioned: secure sign-in service, take control of Synology services, around the clock monitoring and protection. Already have a Synology? Okay, let's create one. As I don't have one, I'm going to create and I'll be back. Um, Access your Synology NAS from anywhere. Set up a Quick Connect ID. So as the the title suggests, we can keep Quick Connect and we can access it via the internet. Quick Connect is a free service that lets you access your Synology NAS via secure custom addresses and access media or files any device with an internet connection. So we need to give it a name here. Quick Connect ID. It could be any username that you like. For the web browser, it says there's a URL here and then ends with your username that we just provided, the Quick Connect ID. And for mobile apps, we can just put in this username there. Okay. So let's continue. Let me make a note of it. Let me copy. I'll make a note of it. Okay. Around the clock monitoring and protection. Let's enable this. Support call center diagnosis services. Facilitates the troubleshooting process with auto-delivered diagnostic data upon submission of technical support ticket. I was wondering if I should do this or not. One thing that I'm worried about is, do they have an insight into my data, what I'm storing there? Okay, um, let's do this. I might go back and change it later on. Submit, and everything is set up and ready. One thing that it asks me to do is create a storage pool and volume to start installing packages and storing files on your Synology NAS. So let's do that. I may have to pause and do some research here. Start to create pools and volumes. So these are the pools. It's basically showing us the visualization. These are drive. This is drive 1, drive 2, and drive 3. The whole thing is called a storage pool, and there's a volume. Volume is where we store things. Before data can be stored on Synology NAS, please create at least one volume. And storage pool. A storage pool is created through the aggregation of one or multiple drives. So the storage pool can have one or more than one drive. And a volume is created on a storage pool. Okay, once we have a pool, we can create a volume. Volume is nothing but a folder where everyone can start uploading their data. Okay, but to create a volume, we need a pool. We can have more than one pool. We can have more than one volume within each pool. So within one folder, within one drive, we have many folders. That's many volume. Let's see what it says. Is where all the data are stored. Follow the wizard to start creating a storage pool and volume. Let's do that. So here is a different RAID type that we have, basic JBOD. Many people on the internet I searched, everyone is saying SHR is the better option. RAID is a data storage virtualization technology that aggregates multiple drives into a storage pool. Different RAID types provide different level of performance, storage capacity, and reliability. Let's see what it says. The Synology NAS model or the number of drives installed does not support following creating a storage pool. And I'll select the RAID type as SHR. Even though I have one drive, I can come back to it. If I add more drive, I can come back to this and I can change the RAID type. I've done some research on Knowledge Center of Synology. And storage pool description would be storage 1. Let's get continue. Selected the drive. Now that I have bought the storage, it's a newest version of Seagate. However, it's not listed on the product compatibility list. I'm not worried about that too much. I'll continue. Perform drive check. This is always best to do. Drive check may take a longer time because it performs simultaneous during storage pool creation. Even though this basically takes longer time, however, it can run in the background. This is optional. I'm going to skip it. The valid range, okay. I'll use max. Modify allocated size. Let's see what that is, the maximum. The maximum single volume size may vary depending on Synology NAS model and select a RAID type. Okay, let's just continue with that. This BTRFS file system supports advanced feature including shared folder, snapshot, and replication, shared folder quota, and advanced data integrity protection. The ext4 file system is widely used in the Linux operating system and can be easily migrated to Synology NAS running earlier version of DSM. Okay. I've done some research and many people recommend to use BTRFS, and I'm still perplexed about using Linux operating system version of file system, or should I go with BTRFS? Okay, let's just continue with BTRFS. Encrypting a volume helps protect your data. I'm definitely going to encrypt this volume for sure from unauthorized access in case your device is lost or stolen. All data stored on the volume, including package data and loans, will be protected. Encrypt this volume for sure. The volume encryption key is system generated and stored in encryption key vault. Let's make a note of this. Make sure make sure the encryption key vault is available during startup to allow the system to auto unlock the encrypted volume. Encrypting the volume may affect its performance. I'm aware of this thing, so I'll still continue with that. Okay, vault password. All right. Hopefully, I'll remember all these passwords. If not, I'm screwed. Anyways, to change the location of encryption key vault to a remote Synology NAS. Okay, that's a nice one. I should do that. Enable encryption key vault enable. Perform drive check. Volume BTRFS. Okay. We download the recovery key for this volume. Once you click apply, all the data on newly added drive will be erased. Newly added drive. Okay, let's continue. All right, I'm going to store that in my download. Yes, I have received the recovery key and will keep it safe. That's a big challenge to store somewhere. If the encryption key vault is unavailable, you will need to. Okay, you'll need the. Okay, in case if the encryption key vault is unavailable for some reason, you'll need the recovery key to unlock this volume manually. Keep the recovery key in a safe location. If you lose both this recovery key and encryption key, you'll not be able to access this volume. Wow. All right, what should I do? Hmm. Okay, I'll make a copy of this and then I'll store it somewhere, multiple places. Okay, I'll keep going. All right, it's creating a volume. Storage pool, as you can see. Wow, what was that? Okay, drive is healthy. Perfect. I'll come back to this later. And this is the volume 1, storage pool 1, volume 1.